Mary, this is Dawn in the boardroom. Can you confirm you can hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
We can. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, thank you.
There we go, now we're green. Give us a whack, we'll be into 7. Good evening, everyone. We'll bring the Dubuque County Board of Supervisors in session. Thank you to our future supervisors who wishes to be a sheriff's deputy and a firefighter. Very good. So, do you want to give your names for the record?
Cooper Malloy.
Thank you for being with us here tonight. I understand you're going to go back and finish some homework. But you're going to join us right here. Did you want to sit in these seats?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, guys. Good work.
Tom, did you want to come to the podium?
Sure.
And I think Dawn is going to screen share the Tom Hancock Grant Awards that we're giving this year. I appreciate everyone coming down this evening to be with us. I don't know, we're supposed to present ceremonial checks. Do we have like a big check, Tom, or?
That's right.
That's very good. Very, very good. There must be one.
Here, Fire and EMS services in Dubuque County. So, again, on behalf of the responders, the fire and EMS agencies, this is greatly appreciated. We have to not only provide the volunteers for the service, but then in order to supplement budgets, all of the agencies either do fundraisers or some sort in order to be able to provide the service that the citizens deserve. So with that, I thank you. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything. Otherwise, just like to get some pictures for a website and really thank the Board of Supervisors for the opportunity for us to apply and for what you've done for the County Fire Association and all the member agencies.
Tom, I'm sorry, I don't know all the folks, but are there other members of the committee here tonight? Because they sure made that to be
I hope
amazing.
I'm not missing anybody. Andy, you and I, and the other members of the committee were Mark Lucan. He's the president of the Dubuque County Firefighters Association. And then we have Mel White from the Worthington Fire and EMS. Courtney Schultz from Holy Cross Fire and EMS, and Jill Black from Farley EMS.
I just found the whole experience to just be phenomenal, that, as a family, a large family, the applications were reviewed. I really didn't do anything. I mean, I'll write a couple checks, I guess, but the committee did a great job of understanding the needs of each department, and I just think that's kind of what you do best, is work together and collaboratively. So it was a great experience. Next year, maybe Supervisor Potoff or Supervisor Wickham will be on the committee as well. It's not like it's arduous work for us to do, because it all kind of comes together with Tom's leadership. So, but if you want to, any of the departments that are here, if they want to tell us about the grant that they received, you're welcome to the podium. Just give your name for the record, and you'd want to explain what the need was, that'd be great.
Okay. Everybody?
Dave Grass, from the Asbury Community Fire Department. We'd like to extend our gratitude to the Board of Supervisors, to fund our project. We elected to, pursue a hose coupling machine, and what that allows us to do is make various lengths of hose to accommodate, our different fire engines, but, also, we would extend it out to the other county fire departments if they need hose taken care of, after hose testing, or different modifications to the fire equipment. We can couple that hose for them. So this will be a great asset. Turnaround time for equipment now when we order it is kind of way beyond the waiting period, and when we need something immediately, we do. So it'll be a great asset to our department as well as the other county fire departments. So thank you.
Wonderful, thank you, and appreciate you as well as an Asbury citizen. Appreciate the work you do for me, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Hi, Andrew O'Connell from the Bernard Fire and EMS. Our project was to get Scba upgrades. We currently have 2216 bottles. We're upgrading to 4500s. Just for the sake of keeping our members safer, we will be able to not so much work longer, but still be on air and come out with air on instead of working until your buzzer goes off and maybe potentially coming out off air and taking in them chemicals and carcinogens. We're also going to have to do some modifications to our current compressor to upgrade to our system. So again, thank you, and it'll be a great project to have for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you. And unfortunately, we had to realize the need in Bernard just recently here with the fire that you've had there right on Main Street. So many times when things are all calm and going well, you forget the need. But unfortunately, it comes reality very quick. Were you on that call? Thank you for serving. Come on up.
Welcome.
All right. Good evening. My name is Dan White. I'm with the Key West Fire Department. I'm one of the EMS, the medical officer, and then one of the captains as well. Our project was, as you can see up there, is the Rescue Annie Advanced Skill Trainer. The theory behind this project is this skill trainer is a full body mannequin, fully simulated where it can almost talk to you. Has real life skin. You can do advanced airway skills, and then also get the feedback of CPR. So CPR is a big push with our responders. The sooner you can get to them, the more likelihood that patient's going to have a better outcome. So doing it appropriately, doing it the correct way, and training that way is our kind of philosophy behind it. So again, we'd like to thank the Board of Supervisors as well as the board that gave us the opportunity to apply for the grant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Presenting Bi-County Ambulance. I'm the administrative officer from there. And our project was an iSimulate training device. And this is a device that's a high-fidelity skill trainer for cardiac emergencies, where we're able to simulate any cardiac emergency, and thus our responders can utilize the cardiac monitor appropriately. So I just want to thank the County Board of Supervisors for, this is a great grant with Tom's name attached to it. So thank you so much for continuing that grant money. It's very much appreciated for all services within Dubuque County. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there, Pete Hagenson with the Sherrill Fire Department. Want to thank you guys and the board, or the committee that selected this. Ours is a Knoxbox Key Secure Grant. So right now in the Sherrill Fire Department, we got a bunch of keys to different businesses and whatnot for gaining access perhaps at night, or when a key holder isn't there. And then we also come across quite often, and I'm sure other departments do too, people want us to hold their keys to their own house. We've actually turned that away, just for the liability sake. This allows them to purchase a box that then gets placed on their house or the residence or the building. And then we would have, boxes with a key code in each rig, so that when we pull up on scene, every individual person will have their own key code that will have a master key to the box on the wall, that'll also be able to be tracked for, you'll know who turned that key at any given moment. So it'll help us eliminate some of that liability and having that. So thank you guys again.
You bet. Is this being done throughout the county, or are you one of the first?
I don't know what the other departments have, but we don't have it.
Sounds
But
awesome.
I think Dubuque probably
Very innovative.
has it, and Key West and Asbury, I mean, places are working towards it, so, yep. And some
Wonderful.
of them probably already have it.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.
Good evening. I'm Kyle Ganzen, president of the Epworth Community Volunteer Firemen. Our project was a striker cot upgrade. We are purchasing this cot to update an older model. This will standardize our equipment in both ambulances. So appreciate everything Board of Supervisors has done for us, and we look forward to our purchase.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robbie Eartham with Holy Cross North Buena Vista Fire Department. Our project was a power cot, power load. We recently sent in the paperwork for a new ambulance, and we thought that would be a good upgrade to eliminate back injuries. We recently had one last year here. So the power load essentially lets us load patients without doing the heavy lifting. The operation kind of takes care of itself, so we thought that was pretty essential, and I'd like to thank you guys for continuing this grant as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name's Rick Wolf, Fire Chief at Worthington Fire Department. We applied for the grant to update our extrication equipment. Our current equipment we're using is actually a hand-me-down from Guttenberg. We got that from them 12 years ago. So it's time to update. We went into a cordless system now, and I'd like to thank the supervisors for approving this, and I also would like to thank the Hancock committee for approving our grant too. So thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, Megan Dolphin with Farley EMS. First, we'd like to thank the supervisors and the committee for this donation. We wrote this grant application for a new Zoll monitor to upgrade our current one. This new one's going to give us new diagnostic tools to help our patients when they need it, and the capability to submit the information to the hospital before we arrive there, so that the patient's getting the best care they can get.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Tom, did you want to do a joint picture? Is that something, or not tonight?
I would like to make a quick comment if I can. I mean, you certainly have thanked the supervisors, but, you know, I'm sure my colleagues would echo these sentiments. The thanks really goes to you. You know, around the country, not every EMS and fire department is volunteer. And in Dubuque County, we are just so blessed to have, you know, all of our towns contributing. And the financial benefit to taxpayers in the county is in the tens of millions. But when you hear about the lockbox that actually as a homeowner or a business owner, I can give you my key, and, you know, some of the other life-saving equipment you have, it's really, you know, the peace of mind and your ability to respond is priceless for the community. So on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, and certainly from my chair, I thank you, and please pass it on, thanks to all your individual team members, because I don't know what we'd do without you, and we're very, very, very fortunate that you're there to respond when the call comes in.
Thank you. Welcome. Come on up. Anyone who'd like to be up on the dais? Should we bring the gentleman back? I think we might need the space with the chairs.
I think it's a big one. Slides over. If everyone smiles, you won't have to stay for the rest of the meeting.
I'm gonna sit up here somehow.
Yeah, no, this will be.
Okay.
Dolphins from Farley, imagine that, right? Catching up.
I always wanted to.
How you doing, Harley? Good, good, how are you? Good.
Enough room for everybody?
Oh, good to see you.
Behind everybody around the ramp.
If it turns out you're a tall person, stand it back. If you're not as tall as somebody else, you come up and take a step forward.
Right.
There we go.
Pretty short.
You're not short.
Yeah, you, Cheryl.
We be up here because
Are we close?
Don't need free advertising.
No.
We'll try this at home,
Basketball game tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they will be set, okay. 1, 2, 3.
All right, yelled at too much.
Big enough to lose your counterpart. Yes, we're live.
Good, and we can see Kyle.
Hello?
Thank you.
See you, boys.
Everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good
Bye,
evening.
boys.
You're welcome. You guys were great. Yes. I saw when you said if anyone wanted to speak, they started running, and I'm like, wow, we don't get that response. Right over to here. Dan, hopefully you caught enough of that, and we get the press release to get some stories.
It's just past 5:30. We will move on to our formal meeting, which I believe will be rather short. So if there's anyone in the chambers or online who would like to address the Board of Supervisors, you may do so at this time. Please enter a comment in chat or raise your hand in the reactions button on the bottom of the Zoom screen, and we'll wait just a moment to see if anyone wishes to address the board. There's no one coming to the podium. Dawn, do we have anyone? No? All right, very good. We do not have any proclamations. Our first order of business then will be the minutes of November 22nd.
I make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
And I will second that.
Motion is second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. There are no consent items, procurement procedures, public hearings, plats. We move to action items. There are a few items. The first is a resolution seeking to approve deputies, assistants, and clerks. We have two positions that we are able to fill.
Make a motion to approve the hiring of the deputies assistants.
And I will second that.
Motion is second to approve the resolution. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion carries. Next is the resolution to approve the documents for the purchase of a 2022 John Deere 772G motor grader. And that is the resolution with the attached, and there are a series of documents attached to that.
I'm just curious. I didn't read through the whole detailed documents. Is that made in Dubuque? Do you know?
Yes, it is online.
I know that some of the motor graders used to be. But my guess
I didn't
is they're
read
no
through all
longer.
of it myself. I don't know if it's made here or not.
I don't think they are, but
I could speak to
Anthony,
that.
are you able to? Yeah, good evening. Thank you for being with us.
You bet. No problem. So they are actually made in Davenport, the facility down there, and I've had a chance to tour that down there, and it's a very, very good facility, well set up, just like the one here in Dubuque. So it's you know, it's definitely nearby made.
Wonderful. I will make a motion to approve the resolution for the new purchase of the 2022 John Deere 772G motor grader.
I will second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. We now have a 28E agreement with the city of Bernard. Anthony, we also have the city of Sherrill, same specifics, I believe, as what you presented to us last week in terms of no major changes. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. No changes. They just happen to be a week later than the previous ones coming into us. So, but yeah, pretty much identical to the previous ones.
Thank you. Does anyone wish to make a motion to approve the resolution for city of Bernard?
I'll make the motion to approve the resolution for snow and ice removal 28Es at the city of Bernard and the city of Sherrill.
I will second that for both.
We have a motion and a second approving two 28E agreements, the first for the city of Bernard and the second for the city of Sherrill. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye, that motion carries for both of those resolutions. Next, we have a resolution to authorize myself to sign a letter of support for the Northeast Iowa Community College library application.
I will make a motion to approve the resolution.
I will second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye, that motion carries. The last matter before us is the policy concerning Sunnycrest Manor mandatory vaccine policy. Dawn, did you want to provide the update officially?
Yes, as of this afternoon, a federal court in Missouri entered into an injunction blocking administration from enforcing this mandate. So at this time, there is no action needed on this policy as we continue to see how these lawsuits play out.
I see we have our county attorney here. Did you want to address that from the podium, or? We just won't be able to hear you from the back of the room, CJ, is all. While you're here, if you want to just even, it's silly to not ask the county attorney to weigh in.
I would agree with Dawn's recommendation that just popped up this afternoon. I believe there were about 6 states that had filed for that injunctive relief, so that order, that was Iowa and South Dakota, Missouri, and some others. So at this point in time, there can be no mandate of vaccinations for healthcare workers.
Okay. Thank you. I think what we should do then is just let it, we won't table it, we will just let it die without taking any action.
Do you have any recommendation related to on our agenda?
Well, this is a matter of order, I guess. It's up to you. I mean, if you table it, at some point you'd have to take it back off to shelf it, I guess. But, I mean, I guess that's kind of up to you.
Can we ask the Deputy Auditor, Mary Hobble, what she would normally recommend in this situation?
Sure.
Mary, are you able to join us? Is it fine if we don't take any action? Is that sufficient?
That is sufficient because there's no action. The motion, there's no motion, so it just dies.
Okay, so we'll be back to square one, and that's probably the place we want to be at.
Sure.
Correct.
Very good.
If you do table, then you have to bring it back. And this way you can let it go.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you all. I appreciate that. Did we have any questions or comments we wish to make?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll move on to our communications. We don't have any communications. We do, I believe, have one appointment. Are we expected to go forward with that appointment? I know I saw an email from Dr. Ann Cameron Williams indicating she wished to visit with this person. Does anyone know the status?
I have not heard from her since that email, so I'm unaware of her intention.
I believe she's not actually even in today.
I haven't heard from her. Last I know that she likes to talk to him, but I don't know that she talked to this person or not, so. I would move to table it until we get some information from her, unless you just want to move forward with it.
I'll second that.
Motion is second to table the appointment to the Disabilities Council pending communication with the director of that department. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that motion carries. We also do not have any personnel requisitions, so we are at perhaps the shortest meeting yet. We're at the end of our agenda. If anyone wishes to address the board they may do so at this time. We'll hold a moment to see if anyone has anything that they wish to bring to the board's attention. Danny is saying she can't get her microphone to work. Oh, I see. Do you see that? She wants to have us approve the exemption forms. Danny, I'll let you, work on that with Dawn, and we can bring it back onto the agenda if we need to, if that's fine. That's what I would suggest we do.
I'd support that. I think that makes sense.
No. I think we already approved the exemption forms for the religious and medical, correct?
Those are included as part of the policy,
Right.
as
Oh, they're-
attachment
okay.
to the policy.
But if she wants those forms to be approved, maybe we can work with her, and certainly there's time to get them back on the agenda for next week.
Yep, we can do them.
Regardless of whether they're required, I think just having the forms.
Right.
Okay, very good. Is there anyone else who wishes to address the board? No one's coming to the podium in the boardroom. Very good.
We'll make a motion to recess.
I will second.
Adjourn.
Adjourn.
I will second.
All right, my bad.
Motion is second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye, that motion carries. Thank you, everyone.